All right, it is 2 o'clock. Finally able to work on it, but it's Friday. Back end is blown apart, coilovers everywhere, arms are out. Finish welding. Right when I thought I was done welding, I forgot I could do the coilover tower gussets. So we weld those up, and then we will start putting on those. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna figure out the plumbing for the radiator because I have nothing in the way now. Hopping forward the next few days here. It's about lunchtime on Monday. Whole front end tore apart, all the arms and everything off. Getting the new S3 Power Sports arms put on. Got the first one kind of hanging up there by a bolt right now. Was able to slide them off without having to take this whole lower loose. And I was also able to slide my upper arms forward without having to take the rack out. I believe I put these bolts in backwards for a reason last time, and I'm glad I did. Otherwise, usually you have to pull the rack, and I believe maybe the diff too. So yeah, bolts may not be backwards, but doing them that way, I was able to slide the old arms off, which means I can slide the new arms in. All right, I took absolutely no video today, but I got some pictures that I threw up already, you guys have seen, but I've got the whole S3 Power Sports HD tubular arm kit up front and the shock therapy shocks on, or shocks, the limit straps. It's late, it's very late. There you go. Shock therapy limit straps. S3 arms. Don't mind the Rhino 2.0s. That one was on it when I bought the thing. That one I put in just to make a match, because when I bought it, it was missing a CV over here. But I can say these arms are probably twice the weight of the factory ones. The factory ones are stupid thin. They weigh absolutely nothing. Did the S3 Power Sports HD bushings as well, which are kind of like a hard Delrin plastic. You have to reuse your sleeves, but they're metal sleeves, put those in. Kept all the S3 gussets and everything. I did remove the XRC whole front winch mount because we are going to make our own thing up here. Quick thinking is come off bolts or something there, come up to support the whole hood assembly, because I've got a hammer just wedged in there now to hold it in place. So we'll come off roughly those bolts, and then that center bolt, something there, come up, that'll support there and there, boom, and then we'll tie it up into a winch plate. So the winch used to live down here, the winch is getting moved up behind in this big space now. Hard to tell on camera, but there's tons of room in here to put a winch. So we'll have a winch plate back in there that will tie back into the chassis somehow. Haven't figured that out. Gonna keep the S3 Power Sports shock tower brace. This is just a piece anyone and everyone can buy. A lot of people run tubular, so they pretty much tube and then tube down. I think I'm gonna keep this guy. I'm gonna take it off obviously for a second, but I'm gonna gusset it up a ton at the top, and then the downstrokes, I've got 1.5" 120 wall stuff. We will gusset this guy up really, really good. It's already tied into the chassis in multiple spots. We'll tie it into a few more spots, probably run a bolt-in stringer going back to those or something. Haven't quite figured it out. So that'll be super braced, and then within all that will be our winch mount that bolts onto it as well. So the winch is tied in multiple spots. It's hard to explain my thought process, but it'll all be tied in really, really good. And then in the front, like I said, we'll come up. That'll kind of tie there and there. And then it'll be a hoop that comes across the front that pretty much protects this and this, kind of fills that in. Maybe make a little filler plate there for that lower section. So that give me a ramped front. Go to the side here. That'll give me a ramped front so we can run over stuff and push over it. And then we'll put like a Delrin skid or something on it. And then for the whole front bumper assembly, I'm going to have 4 tubes that will pretty much dart into the grill in random spots. Haven't figured that part out yet. Maybe there, or we'll do something like up here and down here. Again, haven't figured that out yet. And they will punch through into receivers, I guess you could say, 4 receivers in there. And then we will lock this whole front bumper and light assembly, and the fair lead for the winch will be somewhere in this grill, but it'll all dart through, hitch into it like a hitch receiver, and then we will lock all 4 in place with clevis pins. Those are the spring-loaded pins. That way, bumper comes off as one piece. So if I don't want to run the bumper for some reason, I can pull it off, or we have to make a different one, or that one gets damaged. It's a quick change out. Plus, it's easy to get the grill or the whole hood assembly off. That's my thought process. So it'll make a lot more sense once we start rolling on it. I'm still waiting on the Warren winch to get in, so this whole project is kind of on the back burner as far as getting the front end finished up until the winches get here, because I need a winch to mock pretty much all of that stuff up to make sure my thought process is clear. So tomorrow we will get to cleaning this cage up, getting some plasticking the entire body, taking body panels off, and then tomorrow night after work we will go through and paint this thing up, and then we can get the rear end back together. And I've got stuff in order that should be here tomorrow that plumbs the rear radiator. Missing a few things because, again, I didn't buy a kit to eliminate all of these hoses down to the 2 main ones. So yay. But what's up? Friday night, working on this. I have the entire front end blown back apart. I haven't shown or taken any video of the stuff I've been doing. I've just been rolling on it the past few days. Let me show you what I've made. believe you guys have seen the front bumper, but I have made, well, that's the front bumper. That's like the lower bumper slash like control arm support. This is the front bumper, 2 tube supports, and then a brace for it there, and then a winch mount. So right now, welding it all up. I got a lot of welding to do. So weld it tonight, come back early in the morning, paint it up. That way Monday we can slap it on and call the front end done. Thanks for watching. Nothing crazy this video, just a lot of work today, tons of distractions, so I couldn't concentrate 100% on it, but front end on this thing's a bear to tear apart. Started tearing it apart this morning, and then, or was it this morning? No, I think I came in this morning, it was tore apart. I don't remember what I did today. It's one of those days. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time. See ya.